submatrices by 1, right? So it is saying that let's read the question, saying that we have n integers, right? Positive integers, indicating that initially we have n into n matrix, that is mat, and filled with 0. Okay, so this mat we have to return, right? This mat we have to return after performing every query. Okay, so let's understand the query. Now in the second line it is saying you are also given 2D integer array query. Okay, so it is saying you have all you have 2D array query, and query is given like this. At I we have row 1 I, column 1 I, and row 2 I, column 2 I. So this is given, right? Now it is saying that add 1 for every element in the submatrix of submatrix with the top left corner, that is this, and bottom row corner, that is this one. Okay, so as in this example you can see, right? And it is saying that in example, right? So if you'll talk about the top corner, right, this is about top corner and this is our bottom corner, right? So we have given what, row 1 column 1, row 2 column 1. So if I'll talk about row 1 and column 1, how we have to find our matrix, right? Submatrix. So let's see, this is our matrix, right, given. Okay, so if someone is saying R1 is given, okay, row 1 is given and column is given, R2 is given and column 2 is given, how will they do that? So row 1 is like, see, if this is row 1 is given, like we have given here in the example, right? 1 1 2 2. So if this is 1 1 2 2, right? 1 1 2 2. Okay, so two thing is given. Okay, let's assume. So R1 is, let's suppose R1 is this one R1, this is going R1, and another is going R2, right? Another will come, I'll perform here, right? So this is R1 and this is R2. Okay, row 1 and row 2, R1 and R2. If I'll talk about column, so this will go column C1 and column C2, right? So it is making what, this position submatrix, right? And that's why it is making here as a shadow of blue color, shadow with the blue color, it is a submatrix, right? So we have to move in that one. So n is given and query is given, and we have to return the updated matrix after doing +1, right? So the submatrix we have to do +1 after getting this one. So we have to do +1 +1 +1 +1 for all the elements, right? Next time we have to perform on the same operation, right? So next time what we have, now another entries we also have, right? Another queries we have to do. So for that we have R1 C1, R1 and R2 is 0 0. So R1 is here and R2 is also there, right? R1 and C1, R1 and C1 means we have to start with here and then we'll be here. That's why we are getting here, there, here and here, right? That's where we are getting. So we will assume this one, R1 R2 and C1 C2. This is C1 C2 R1 R2, and so that we are getting this one. So now I think you have understood, right? So let's understand. I have submitted already this question just a minute ago. Okay, so this is my submission, right? As you can see, we have did in the morning we have did 44th question number, right? And so now this is the question we have. So I have taken these things because we have taken, I have done in my local and then I have updated it here. Okay, so we have given queries. We have if queries dot length means we have given what in this. If we'll talk about queries, right? So two entries we have, one entry and two entry. That's why if we'll do queries dot length means we will get 2, and if we'll do queries at 0 dot length it will give 4. Why? Because 0 1 2 4, right? 0 1 2 3 and 4 entries we have, so we will get that. And if we'll talk about the query of I, so each query will have the 4 element, right? And that's why we have R1 C1 R2 C2, like this we can say. Now if I'll represent this matrix that we have given n, so if you'll do that, so n into n, right? So in case I have taken 3 n equal to 3, right? So I'm assuming that this is my matrix, right? Matrix 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, 3 entries we have, 3 into 3 I have taken 9 element we have, right? And all element have the value 0. So I'll take an what matrix, and I am assuming that its all value is 0 0 0. Okay, and so initially it will look like this, right? Initially it will look like this. After the performance, right? We have what? We have R1 C1 and R2 C2 we have, right? This one, and this is what we have given. We have if we'll represent this, we have 1 1 2 2 we have given, right? And that's why if we do at this position, if we'll do, so that's why this is R1, this is R2, this is C1, and this is C2. So these position we have to update actually, this position. Okay, and that's why after adding one we will get what? This position, right? That we have seen already. Okay, so I'll take four variables here. Okay, R1 R2 R1 C1 R2 C2. Okay, so after doing R1 R2 C1 C2, right, what we'll do, we will move to our queries, right? We will move to our queries, right? And we know that we have two entries, so we'll do queries dot length, and for all the length, right, I'll go for the column. So I'm starting column from 0, and it will go to length minus 3. Why? Because you will see here, right? You will understand. I have taken R1. I'm taking at what location? The first location, right? 0 location. If this is 0 0, right? So we'll start from here, and will the next element what we have? If we'll talk about here, right? This one, right? R1 C1 R2 C2, right? 1 1 2 2. I'll talk about 1 1 2 2. This entries we have given in the first in the query, right? And it is represented like 1 1 2 2, like this we have given in the first entry, right? Another we have given 0 0 and 1 1, I think. Okay, so I'm assuming this one. So this is at what? If I'll take first entry, right? At row 1 means I'm collecting this one, right? And at row 2 this will be there, right? So at row 1, if I'll take row at what? Row at here 0 0 means this is the index, right? Row and column both will be 0 0. Okay, at 0 0. Now if I'll talk about this one, so what is row is same, right? So that I'm taking row same, and column is now at what? 0 2, right? So 0 1 we have, sorry. So 0 1 we have, and that's why I'm adding plus 1 here. Similarly, if we'll talk about R2, I'll take plus 2, and for column 2 I'll taking plus 3, like this. So I'll get all my variables R1 R2 C1 C2. Okay, and then if you'll print here, if you'll make onto your local system, it will display you the value of this one, right? It will display like this one. Okay, so true entries, two entry you will get this one and this one. Okay, this one and this one for this loop. So now if I'll get at this time, so I'll update our matrix for each time, right? So I will add plus 1, and for this row, and then it will come again, so it will update again. So two times this will call. Okay, two times it will call, because what we have two entries, right? You see, we have two entries here. I have taken two entries because queries have two two rows we have, right? How? 1 1 2 2 0 0 1 1, right? True entries we have in what? In the queries, right? So first we'll update for this one, next time it will update for this one. So I have taken in the variable update matrix, and this will call where? In the outside. I'll create another one, sorry. So this will go to here, right? I have created outside the that function, right? So this function will take R1 R1 C1 R2 C2, and I'll pass the matrix also, and the we will move to it's all row and column will go, and then after I will update plus 1 on the row column value, right? So each time it will add 1 at the given location. So at this location, right, we will update what? We will update 1 at a time. First call it will go to here, and it will update plus 1, and like this, right? Because previously what happened, previously we have added 1 plus 1, we have already did here, right? Here, so next time it will come to add 1, right? So it will look like this one, because we are doing plus 1 again, right? So when we'll do plus 1, so this location we are not going, we are updating this one, and this one, right? And this is already we have 1, so I'm doing plus 1 here. So this will convert into our result 110120010, right? So if you'll do system.println, so I will try to print in my local, so that's why I have taken. You can do practice on your local this one, right? So if you'll print this will give you the result like this. It will give you the result like this here. Okay, I'm changing this one system.out for the next line, so it will give in the 3 line. Okay, and next what we have, we will return a matrix. Okay, so I think you have understood. So please ping me in the comment box if you understand, and please write yes or no. So as well, please ping me the time complexity and space complexity. I'll summarize this once again. So what I have taken, we have given what we have given, queries we have given, and we have given, right? So we will create one matrix here, and in the matrix we will create one matrix, another we will create all the 4 variables, and these 4 variables will R1 C1 R2 C2, right? And we will move to all the queries and will update our R1 R1 C1 R2 C2, and after that we will update matrix, and this matrix we have developed here. This will update, and after updating this one we will return this matrix. So I think that's all we have, and if you like this video, please subscribe this channel for the same, and if you want to uh, uh, go for other questions of the lead code, we have already solved these 2 questions. If you want to go for another 2, please ping me in the comment box, yes, and I'll create another video for that. Thank you so much, guys.